Thanks for having me back. It's good to fucking be here. I see Tony the Ump's here. I didn't expect to see her. She's interesting. Where's Tony? Tony, good to see you. She's an interesting up because you're like at the plate and she's kind of saying like kind of flirty, like sexual innuendo type shit, but then she blows a snot rocket. So I don't know if she wants to fuck me or if she wants to take me paintballing. I don't know. That's my opener. Anyway, Doug thought this went all right last year, so he wanted me to come back. Actually, Doug, I don't know, he thought this went well and he wanted to be my agent for me to do this like out elsewhere. And he wanted to be my agent. I don't know his qualifications to be an agent except that he's of the tribe, but also, I don't know how, like the topic of a town-based arc softball league, I don't know how universal that is. I don't know if I can go to the Stress Factory in New Brunswick and be like, hey, can you believe they swapped out Jimmy Murphy for Pat Brock? Waka waka. No one's gonna give a shit. So we're gonna this is just gonna stay here at the annual Marlboro Men's Slow Pitch Arc Softball fucking gala. Anybody see an issue with that? Like we throw an event with fucking eggplant rollatini to celebrate our athleticism. Look at yourselves. We're not fucking athletes. All right? Jesus Christ. How many of you went to piss and had to look past your gut and grab your dick? You're not a fucking athlete. All right? I don't know. Every year when we have this, like I feel like someone will be like, hey, what do you have after work today? I'm like, I'm going to a bar with some guys from my softball league. I don't say we have an awards dinner. It's like you tell a girl, like, yeah, I was in a band in high school. You don't tell her it was a fucking marching band, right? But, so I'm back, and there's less pressure doing this year, because last year I did it in hopes of becoming a captain. And now I am a captain, so I don't give a Frenchman's fuck how this really goes tonight. But also this year, I don't have to follow Joel. I don't know if you remember, but he came up here and just fucking drank and just rumbled like oh, I gave everything I had to this league and my kids play travel soccer. I mean, you have fucking insurance. Go to a therapist. Right. I mean, trying to make people laugh after Joel's depressing fucking speech is like trying to get a blowjob from a woman after her fucking puppy died. And I don't mean like a week later. I mean as they're sticking the fucking, you're going to the farm forever and ever needle into its fucking veins. That's how fucking sad it was. But I also had to follow Joe Mamone. Oh, look at him all chipper this year. Oh, you watch him last year? He came up here. Oh, like his hair all slick, like his grandma was fucking licking her finger and pushing his calic down, and his shirt all buttoned up. He has a Microsoft Word document, and he's like, all right, at this point I'll put a star, and that means to look up at the audience. He was a nervous wreck. He looked like he had a fucking book report and class pictures all on the same day. But you know what? He did all right. First year's commissioner. Give him a round of applause. He had some hard decisions. There was a lot of controversy, us going to 18 teams. Would we have enough guys? We need 26 more guys. We need replacement guys. Would we have enough guys? Of course we had enough fucking guys. Team Sarcona alone had 35 different fucking people on their team, and 0% of them knew how to play shortstop. I mean, one of them didn't even last a day. Darren Kay, wherever he is, but he was driving. I think he slowed down a little bit, just looked, was like, oh, they're gonna fucking suck. But in his defense, that team fucking sucked. But so good job by Joe Mamone. He's sitting next to his brother. What's the deal with Paul Mamone? You ever play against this fucking guy? Like the rituals, just like take Glenn Rowland's rituals and multiply it by 1,000. He comes up, steps into the fucking plate, does the fucking, looks, fucking squints at the shit, touches his fucking hat, touches his shoulder, touches hat, touches his shoulder, fucking balls, shaft, head, shaft, balls, shoulder, hat. All that's about fucking 325? I gotta lose 20 minutes of my day on the fucking Lord's Day? Oh, wrong crowd, never mind. But I gotta lose all that fucking time just to watch you do that? If you play against Paul Mamone at the middle school, between him wasting time adjusting his whole fucking action auto and the never-ending fucking Mexican hat dance back and forth to the soccer field, you're lucky you get home at 3 o'clock. I apologize if that offended any of our Latino ball players. But looking around, I think I'm fine. I mean, worst comes to worst, maybe I won't be invited to Billy Torres' kids' quinceañeras. I guess I should recognize Team Applebaum. You know, I wrote the prediction for them, and I predicted they wouldn't win too many games. I was fucking correct. They did not win too many games, but they won the games that matter. And you know what? They had it tough because they had the last pick in the draft. So their first round pick was Conti. And since I've been in this league, I've been hearing like, oh, Conti, you can't win with him. He's fucking negative. He's got a shitty attitude. He's a fucking cancer to a team. I played with him last year. He's a fun guy, all right? He ain't a cancer to the team. Don't get me wrong. He will eventually have cancer. As for the captain himself, you know, being the first-year captain, like, as things started going south, which was fucking immediately, you start to think, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have got this guy. Maybe I shouldn't have got that guy. Maybe I don't mean that of anyone of my team that showed up. The ones that aren't here, fuck them. But, what was I saying? Anyway, so you're thinking about guys I should have got or shouldn't have got, and the main guy I shouldn't have got is myself, because I fucking sucked, all right? But the thing is, I have to take myself. Now this fucker circumvented that shit. He came home probably after a 5th loss in a row, was looking himself in the mirror, those fucking leg braces like a overweight fucking Forrest Gump. It was just like, you know what? Chris fucking Holmes. So congratulations to Team Applebaum on a championship, and congratulations to the board on another championship with a fucking asterisk next to it. I also want to recognize the other team that made it all the way, Team Shefkin. So if you're on that team, you might want to turn up your fucking hearing aids. I always feel bad. My son, he's 7 years old, and I got nephews, but they're all like way older. So it's always like, oh, I wish my son had like kids to play with around his own age. Hey, Darren Saylor. I wish he had kids to play with his own age. And I kind of feel like every year with the draft, watching Callow, he's always going these geriatrics, whether it be fucking Shefkin or Harris. He's got to hang out with these, he comes out on Sunday morning to hang out with these old fucking guys. No offense, you're fucking old, all right? But I mean, like, you know, other teams are talking about shit with their contemporaries, and he's got to listen to, like, oh, you know how much gas costs in the 50s? Or, oh, when you're playing in the field, you leave your Med Alert bracelet on your glove hand or your throwing hand? I gotta say, for the sake of the league, I'm almost like a little relieved that they didn't win the championship, because the picture on the website would look like a movie poster from Cocoon. With Callow being, what's that guy? Steve Gutenberg. I met Steve Gutenberg once, right? He's from Long Island, I'm from Long Island. If you don't know who he is, it's like saying, I met a celebrity once. Oh, who? Steve Gutenberg. No one gives a shit. So if you don't know who he is, it's the equivalent of like, oh, I hit a home run today. Oh, where? Morel. No one gives a shit. I should also recognize Team Pollock, who I played with for many and many years. They went 18-4, and as Joe was saying, I looked at that team. I spoke to Mitch after the draft. I'm like, no, you guys are gonna be good. You're gonna be good. I didn't fucking mean that. It's called being polite. Basically, they drafted Infante and 12 first basemen. On paper, you're looking at that fucking team, and I'm like, who the fuck is even gonna play in the fucking outfield? I mean, they don't have like a genuine outfield. Now, Mitch played the outfield years ago, and he was a strong outfielder. That was kind of before he acquired, I think, what's clinically known as Barth Frank syndrome. Don't take offense. My cousin Frank plays the outfield, and he also shops the Husky Boys section of Sears Roebuck. Got some awards to give out. Most improved, Richie Bommenblit was nominated. He improved a lot. I don't know if you ever played with him. He's a good guy to play with when he doesn't have his period, which is all the fucking time. He's kind of a little bitch, but whatever. You know what I think was neglected for most improved, I gotta say, is Justin Jacoby. He batted over 500 this year. So, but he got injured. So I feel bad. I think he should have got a nod. You guys know Justin Jacoby. He's that Cal Ripken looking motherfucker over there. But I feel even like a better candidate for most improved is actually Mrs. Jacoby. If you think you know where this is going, you know where this is going. Because whereas Justin, he's a B-level player, he played like an A. But due to modern science, Mr. Jacoby's a B-level player who's now playing like an ample D. So God bless you, Justin. I think you're a winner. You just keep hitting it the Ripley way. Goldfarb. Where's he? I work with his wife, so I'm probably going to lose my job. Goldfarb had an interesting draft. I don't know if you guys saw that. If you watch the draft at home, you wake up and you take a look. And the first overall pick was Mark Broom. Mark fucking Broom. All right. Now I played with Mark. I like him. I love Mark Broom as much as any pedophile loves a redheaded little boy like Mark. But I almost feel like Goldfarb accepted a challenge. Like he heard all the talk last year. Like, oh, Pat Specchio was the #1 overall pick. That's the worst pick ever. You know what? I'll fucking show them. Take fucking Mark Broom. How you like that shit? Who you gotta take next year? Mike Carl in the first round? Palladino's not here. You tell him I talked about it. I don't fucking care. His son played, which if you have a son that's of age and they want to play with you, that means you raised them right. And if they don't want to play with you, it means you